watching, all one of you. This is a game from the Red Room using the Red system. Oops, I didn't want that. I wanted this one. Marion, Princess of Mars. That's that kind of sword and sorcery goodness. And the Red system is kind of like an OSR adjacent game. I like it. I've said this before. I sort of feel like the Red system is Miguel finding his voice, and it's just a really, really fun system all around. So, gents, why don't we just briefly go around and you guys tell me who your characters are. You guys, by the way, can roll at your desks. I'm pretty chill when it comes to that. And if you're cheating, I'll find out. But yeah, Mar Hockman, what?
My character's name is Amos Glamby.
Okay.
Amos is a gentleman from what's the phrase again? Archemenia, which is in what is for the Savage Swords equivalent of like the area southeast of the Black Sea.
Okay.
Basically, it's ancient Syria.
Yeah. And
Phoenicia.
He's someone who was working as a commander of the dock guard for wherever city he used to live in.
Okay. All right. I see Aaron Bjorn Barbranson. Mark, that's your character, correct?
That is correct. He is a very young Scanian. For those who are wondering, a Scanian is basically a Scandinavian. He's like Old Norse. So he's basically a young member, a son of a great war chieftain in his clan. Very charismatic. For a Scanian, rather small, even puny. But he doesn't think that way. He thinks he's 7 feet tall and farts lightning.
Nice.
This could be a problem. It's already gotten him in a little bit of trouble, as you know from looking at his character sheet. So he has been sent abroad to get blooded. He hasn't really fought many actual battles. And to avoid being killed by enemies at home who he has annoyed in various ways. So you're dealing here with a Scanian kind of noble warrior.
Cool. And Roger.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I know. I'm going to let you say it.
It's Wixlick Skirmer.
Okay.
So I guess Wix, and he was a warlord's bodyguard, or one of the warlord's bodyguard, but the warlord got assassinated by his son, who wanted to take control of that clan, and the surviving bodyguards, they basically told him, you can serve us or hit the bricks. So he went off to find his future as a mercenary, and he comes from Bavar, which is basically Bavaria, very Germanic, Nordic land. Lots of castles, but also lots of almost like Viking, like clans and warlords and stuff. Border patrols, that stuff.
Cool. Very cool. And just for the viewers watching, character creation, there's a lot of like life path tables that help you round out sort of thing. So very cool, guys. Well, I'm not going to... go ahead.
I was just going to say that one fun thing with the life path tables, it has like a different one for each country of origin.
Yeah.
There's also a base one, like if you just want to do like a generic.
Well, yeah, not every country has its own origin life path table. So you also have the general one. Just like with the events, it's kind of divided by region. So your life path events, it's like you can be in the West, you can be in the East, you can be in the Black Isles, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It does kind of help shape your character. Like I was playing, trying to get a friend to play the Final Frontier, the sci-fi game, and he was kind of like intimidated by rolling on these tables because traditionally we tend to like I have this idea for a character and all these, bells and bobs that go with it. But this kind of gives you a life path, like they used to do in Traveler and some other games. So it's kind of cool to see where it goes.
Yeah, yeah. I've that's one of the things I've always liked about all the Red Room stuff, even like the Wretched games, that the Wretched version of the game. So, but all right, I'm not going to belabor the point too much. You guys have traveled to the jungles of Haswa, um, uh, and we're basically you're heading to a temple to a forgotten goddess. Witch doctors of the Haswan people tell tales of an ancient evil cult that had been cursed by the gods, uh, and there is a powerful and rather opulent serpent crown worth a king's ransom hidden in these ruins that you're heading to. The natives fear the place, for a terrible creature lurks within, hunting those who get too close. Um, I'm gonna just drop you off like right at the beginning, at the temple entrance. If you got any questions though, anything you want to like take care of, like so that would be sort of like lead up, like feel free to ask right now.
Well, I guess we're traveling together as just fortune seekers, or
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So it looks like we found an honorable quest, and you've got 2 Nords and a Semite. He's probably hook nosed and untrustworthy.
Oh,
Sorry, Mar Hockman.
Indeed. So yeah, you basically I'm just gonna do this real quick. This is like the entrance. What you see. It's crumbling stone temple, shattered by some catastrophe from long ago, covered in vegetation, and you have this gaping maw of a giant cobra as the only means inside.
I just
I
want
don't.
to grab dice real quick because I wasn't sure if we were doing like rolling on Discord or anything or something like that. So
Go for it. Yeah, but like I said, the only people you're cheating is yourself if you start fudging dice and whatnot. So, I'll wait till he gets back. But a little bit about the Cold Light Press Adventure Site contest. It's supposed to be made for a specific OSR system, and I got the go ahead that Savage Swords would count as an adjacent game first. Like, what's your marching order? We'll say.
Oh, Aaron Bjorn has to go first.
Okay.
Everyone else here is his social inferior. It's absolutely necessary that he go first. He cannot be second in honor.
Just real quick, I guess we kind of we know each other's capabilities somewhat. So
Yeah.
just real quick, like
I'm sure Wixlek is a much better fighter than Aaron Bjorn. You just have to convince him.
he's a big hulking guy with a great sword and armor. Probably
Excellent.
Probably not the best suited for jungle treks, but here he is. So he's basically just a badass fighter, which is I haven't played in a while, so it'll be interesting.
Be fair, is tough and charismatic. I don't know if he's going to be best for this particular adventure or band, so maybe he'll be inspirational. We'll see.
Well, I'm not the kind of guy who normally does direct combat personally, but I figured it would be helpful to have people do that for me.
Who's got
There we
ranged
go.
who's got ranged weapons? Who's sneaky? Like what's our dynamic?
So yeah, I am slightly agile. I do not have any ranged weapons. I have a long sword, chain shirt, and iron hauberk. I have a commanding presence. I'm eloquent. I'm famous. In terms of skills, I'm actually pretty decent at melee combat. I'm good at influence. I do speak a few. Yeah, Wixlek's already figuring out he's going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Well, my weapon of choice is a crossbow, and my general skills involve things like figuring out machinery, like whether or not this portal we're currently gazing upon is going to fall over if we step on it.
Well, that's good.
There you go. Very handy.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of, I believe it was an engineering skill.
Sure. Which dice is that?
I'll be a D20.
Uh, 14.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious that this temple is in ruins like this. It's made from the stone and clay found in the jungle. And it is very, very, very old. I mean, it's so old, like the witch doctors of Haswa, they don't even know what got what the cult really worshipped. And certainly the temple itself, given its age and given the overgrowth, there will be or could be some. We'll just say the structural integrity is probably not what it used to be, and it's pretty obvious to you as someone who's like trained in this stuff. So watching yourself, being careful where you step would probably be a good idea.
So my character is also paranoid, so I look at the others and I say, we must also be careful that our enemies have many people who would want to see us dead.
We shall defeat all who confront us. I have every confidence that we shall succeed.
Yes, onward.
All right. So entering the temple. So the first thing you notice immediately as you walk into this maw, there's a set of stairs going down, stone steps. The walls are damp and crumbling, like the stone itself is pitted, like the bricks themselves are falling apart a little bit here and there in the mortar and clay. And the water drips from the ceiling. I mean, you're in a jungle, so when it rains, like there's up to this temple, this ancient temple is clearly no longer waterproof, and there's just dampness. Light is streaming through the maw and kind of illuminates this room that is somewhat triangle shaped. Okay, it's about 60 feet ahead of you, behind a statue, which I will describe in a minute here, is an archway with another set of stairs that descends into darkness. And on the left and right hand sides of this sort of isosceles triangle shaped room are two doors made from bound wood, swollen with dampness, but also rotting. And in this in the gloom, you see puddles from the dripping water from the ceiling kind of forming periodically on the floor alongside what appears to be part of this statue that's been shattered. The head in particular, the broken statue depicts a naked woman. Miss hand is raised in kind of a greening with showing three fingers raised, and her other arm is a basket of snakes that is like spilling out like water.
Snakes. Always snakes. What is it with the peoples of this land?
Primitives seem to worship them.
What kind of snake? What kind of snakes are they? Just like, because like it seems somewhat relevant to like ascertaining the purpose of the statue to look carefully at the few features it has left.
Sure. Yeah. The snakes appear to be I'll just say common vipers. They're not like large constricting snakes. It's like they have not like large constricting snakes. It's like they have like the kind of like the triangle head.
Definitely the
like
kind of snakes you want to avoid getting bitten by for fear you might die.
And we have no unguents or cures for such things with us.
We'll have to avoid getting bitten.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Aaron Bjorn kind of draws his longsword with its gold filigreed handle and crossbar. And He sort of waves it in the air in front of him, walks into the room, looks at the doors that he sees, the two swollen doors, and he looks back at Amos and says, and he points at the doors with his sword, says to Amos, "What about those? Could what we seek be behind them?"
I guess I'll go over and look at the door on the left and see if it can be opened without having like the wall collapse or something.
Sure. Go ahead, make another one of those engineering checks.
Looks like it would give without too much trouble.
Got a 7. Guess I think I get a bonus of 2 for my class ability.
Okay. So
Now, does he get to add like an attribute to
I believe so.
bonus, like wits or one of
I
those,
believe that's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, right. Wait. What's the?
or intelligence?
Oh, I forget how this game scales stat bonuses.
Yeah, the stats are kind of situational. So like you might have a skill where one stat might work in one situation, other might work in another. So
Right. Like
so intelligence tends to be about knowledge, and wits tends to be about what you see or observe.
one of my skills is called technical, which is a +2. But I also have like the master of machines thing, because it's +2 to any roll involving. Well, it says siege weapons or traps, so maybe not doors. Yeah.
Well, if it's a trap door, it would apply.
Yeah.
That would give you an additional +1 on top of your normal bonus.
Well, it's not a. You have your bonus for the. Well, did you roll a 7 and you just haven't added anything to it?
Yeah, the 7's the broad number. I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out how much I need to add to it.
Well, whatever your engineering skill is, or
Like-
mechanical, whatever
Technical?
skill. Is that what it is?
Yeah, technical at 2.
So that's another +2. So you got a 9. And then what is it? Do you have a wits bonus? What's your wits?
12.
No, you probably don't have a bonus.
No bonus. Yeah.
9. Well, 9's enough. So yeah, these things are kind of crudely constructed. They given the age of the door of this temple, you can easily pull these things apart without causing any damage to like the support around the door frame.
Oh, I see. I finally found the chart. It's like you need a 13 to 15 to get a +1 from the stat bonus. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the chart was for this game.
So you are mid.
Yes, unfortunately.
But so do you relay this information to us?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just to tell them I think that we can easily just pull the door apart because it's so old and rotten.
So
Right.
I walk up and I stab my sword through the door and begin sort of slicing and pushing it apart.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, make a strength check, and I'll give you a 2 +2 bonus because you're using an implement.
Okay, so 8 minus 2 minus 1 is 7 plus 2 is 9.
I didn't realize you had a penalty. Fantastic. Well, that's enough to break it apart. It literally starts. You can see where, as you're like kind of getting close in this gloom, you can see where like the wood kind of has swollen with all this moisture in the air. But once you slice your sword through it, it just starts to splinter, and you're just.
Yeah, I should probably explain that Aaron Bjorn has a strength of 6. He actually has pretty good stats, except for that he is that weird. He's a Scanian. He thinks he's 7 feet tall. In actuality, he's about 5'4".
Okay.
So that clearly explains why he's taken up with you guys. He's trying to build his war band. He definitely sees Wixlix as a good option for his war band. He's charismatic, he's persuasive, and he is brave, but he just doesn't have the meat.
Okay.
So I'm very
Which probably already has had to get him out of trouble a couple of times because he can talk himself into fights he can't win.
so I'm very devoted and probably looking for someone to to be that person, to be in that capacity, to find a leader worthy of protecting, so that's probably why he fell in with you.
And Amos is handy. You always got to have a handy guy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're able to tear after a few minutes. You could tear it apart. While he's doing that, Wix, do you want to do anything? You're just gonna sit and watch? What do you want to do?
Well, he's paranoid AF, so he's looking around to make sure nothing sneaks out, jumps us. But also, is it as we progress further, is it getting dark in here? Do we need like light sources?
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So as you kind of look around, so the party is taking apart the door on the left wall. There's a door on the right wall, and then on the sort of the tip of this isosceles triangle room is an archway with stairs leading down into darkness. So you're probably, being the paranoid guy, eyeballing that. But yes, you are going to need light, it appears.
Okay. So I strike a torch, get that ready.
Okay. And then Amos, you want to do anything while this is happening? While the door is getting taken apart?
I guess I'll go over and check out the other door, see if it's more or less the same condition.
Yeah, you going over it is in the same condition. You could probably take it apart with just brute force. And again, it doesn't look like doing that's going to affect the structural integrity of the ceiling or the supports around the door and the door frame.
Okay. I'll ask Wixelix to help me with that because I'm not particularly strong myself, but just to be careful and to do it safely because no telling what's.
So I nod. I hand him my torch to hold, and I have Daredevil. So if there's some risk involved, I might be all about it. And I just crash through.
You're just gonna bust it open. All right, make a strength check.
Okay.
Do
I get to add the Daredevil bonus, which is a +2 if it's risky?
If you're just like, heck yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's on the other side of this.
Okay. So you got 18.
Oh geez.
Plus he's got an 18 strength. So +3 plus the.
All right, so the target number for these doors is an 8. So like this thing literally just goes, just splinters everywhere, and you stumble into a dark tunnel, similar to what Ironbjorn's going to be seeing when he finishes taking apart this door. So I'm going to describe both tunnels simultaneously here. They go about 20 to 30 feet, and then kind of angle at a 45-degree. Well, for you, Wix, it would be on your left, and for you, Bjorn, it would be on the right. And it looks like it immediately turns after it angles a bit, immediately turns north, and you see archways. Well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Bjorn sees an archway. Wix, you just see it angle 90 degrees on the up or north on your map if you're drawing it out. And the walls still look just like what you've been seeing, crumbling stone. Yeah, that's what you see.
So that passage down at the top of the triangle, basically?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can either check out the archway beyond, or we can follow the other one.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably just stick together as a group and do one.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, there's not enough of us to separate. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. Let's see. So, do I see when I look down at the archway? Do I obviously it's dark. So let's see. Do we have any extra torches?
I don't.
I mean, are these? I guess these pieces of wood are
Or
too
maybe are there
dangerous
any
to.
torches in the wall? Are there like sconces or?
You don't see anything like that.
Huh, this
Yeah,
is interesting. So this was not a place meant to be lit.
Well, I mean, it seems like a location. Well, that the people didn't leave permanent lighting in it.
Yeah, precisely. It was not
Is
meant to be
these?
lit. It was not meant for people to walk around in, really.
Is this old wood from the pieces of the door something we could light on fire? Or is it too damp?
It would be too damp.
Okay.
Hmm.
All righty. Let's see.
Unless you just went back out and grabbed something from the
Yeah.
jungle.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
Yep.
All right.
Get some raw moss around a stick.
We could grab some like fresh leaves and what have you that we can light on fire.
All right.
So, what I was thinking of is trying to throw something that has been lit down the hallway to see what it illuminates around the arch.
Yeah. It's very concerned about the structural integrity of this place in general, and don't know if maybe there's more to it than just old rotting stone.
My people would sometimes use flaming arrows. Could you not do this with your crossbow?
Sure, I could fire an arrow from my crossbow. I just need to figure out how to light it on fire. I was going to take like a little chunk of moss, then and stick it to a tip of an arrow and
Yeah,
light it, then fire it.
Yeah, you could do that.
you make it. Yeah, just make it.
I'll try to fire one down to the corner in the hallway.
Okay. You wanted to do it on the left side where the arch was, or the right side that Wix
Oh
barreled
yeah, it
into?
just occurred to me that while we did say we were going to stick together, we didn't decide which of the three directions we were going to go.
I think because Aaron Bjorn was more interested in the archway, I'm guessing that's
Let's try that simply because
Sure.
if there's an archway, somebody put some effort into the passage.
Sure.
There was the two doors, so maybe there's something there.
I'll fire it through the archway then.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you probably won't be able to actually shoot it through the archway here. I'm actually going to share my screen so you get a better idea of like what I'm talking about. Oh, all right. That didn't work. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, so that little white box on the right side, that's where the door used to be, and it kind of angles up a little bit at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Gotcha.
And this is what the other side looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you have like the stairs that go down up at the north.
And I guess the star shape is where the statue is located.
Correct.
Okay.
I have.
I mean, we could.
Well,
I mean, we could try going down, I guess, but
I'll just fire the a flaming arrow over to where the thing is, so we can get a good look at the doorway before we get close to it.
Sure. Okay.
Just real quick, I had an odd thought. Like, the statue was on like a base, like a pedestal.
Yeah. Think of it like a small base, and then he's got this woman she's headless, but she's holding with her left hand, she's holding up three fingers, and then her other snakes pouring out of a basket. The basket obviously is stone, but
was the base like big enough, like person size? Like, is she like a scale statue?
She's a little larger than that. I would say
Okay.
maybe like 8 feet tall.
Just for shits and giggles, like I want to see if the pedestal moves.
Okay. Let's see, what would that be?
Probably a little metagamey for my character, but I just can't resist.
Sure, that's fine. Well, you know what? You spent some time like trying to, I don't know, you're pretty strong, so maybe you're like trying to twist it, push it, whatever. It's not moving. It looks like it's.
Okay.
But given how old the place is, you might be able to knock it over.
The pedestal?
The entire statue.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do that, but that'll be somewhat challenging because it is sort of like, as you're like looking at it, it is like solid to. I don't want to use the term bolted because it's not bolted, but it's connected to the stone on the floor.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's, I mean, we probably made noise already. That's probably going to make a shit ton of noise.
Yeah.
So I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
All right. So Mar Hockman, just take a shot. Be a real easy shot. D20.
Roll D20. Okay.
Range attack bonus.
Got 11. Let's see what the range attack bonus.
I think you had a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, range combat +2.
Okay, yeah, it's easy enough. You actually it notches right into some of the cracks in the wall, and you got this little flame burning on the crossbow bolt, and it illuminates a little bit, kind of like a candle, area around the archway, and all you see is really crude carvings that depict snake-like imagery.
Okay. So you guys want to get closer because I don't see anything that's like an obvious trap.
All right.
I'm going to take
Aaron Bjorn will step forward, and
I guess you
he's
have,
got
you
that.
have a torch you're carrying with you.
I assume that we have acquired some stuff from outside with jungle moss and all that.
That's fine.
So I will step forward. I've got my bucklers at my hip while I do have my long sword out, and I have the torch in the other hand. I'm looking around carefully at the ceiling, at the walls, at the floor beneath my feet. But I am striding forward confidently because I want all of you to see that I am a confident leader.
I want to unsheathe my sword and be ready to shove him out of harm's way, like I'm a Secret Service agent.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you move the 20, 30 feet down the hall to the archway, and it turns to your right, so north on your page. And in your firelight, it goes another 40 feet and opens up into what appears to be a room, but you can see from your vantage point what appears to be debris in the room, and what also appears to be ambient light coming from the ceiling. The left side of the ceiling, I should say, some from the left, but that's as far as your torch can see. So you're getting kind of you can kind of see, but not a lot into that room. But there is light, some kind of light.
So I look back at you two and say, it seems as though there is some light in here. Let's go in and see if we can increase it. Perhaps this is some ancient temple. Maybe this is where what we seek is located.
Well, I mean, gotta start looking somewhere.
I shrug.
Yeah, underground and see if it's in the vaults. But
there's the other hallway too. So we currently have 3 different places to go.
True. Might as well do it by process of elimination. So
yeah, I mean, we're here.
Aaron Bjorn will say, very well then, let us go forth, and he will walk into the room, focusing on heading towards where the light is located.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way. Give me a second here. All right. You make your way, and it opens up into a 30-foot by 30-foot room.
Okay.
On the east wall, there's an archway that goes into some dark space. Yeah. And on the left-hand side of the room, of that left north corner, there's a 20-foot hole and through that a cliff or a fissure, and you just see like jungle vines and fallen trees and debris. It looks like the ceiling collapsed here, and that's where the ambient light's coming from like outside, and it's sort of filtering through this like thick canopy. But there's just giant fissure into the going into somewhere.
Gotcha. Well, so I will go over to the arch that leads to somewhere, kind of wave my torch around inside it to see if it illuminates anything in the darkness.
Sure. Immediately 10 feet in front of you, you see a railing made of stone, and each of the posts on the railing are made of like a coiled cobra. And this railing obviously looks out into a larger room. From your vantage point, you can barely see the other side, but it looks like that there's another railing. So like there's this raised area that you'll be coming out on, but like the room actually is lower. And it looks like in your firelight, there's like water down below. And from your vantage point, without actually stepping into the room, it looks like there may be some large statues of some kind on the north wall, but the dimensions of the room you can't quite get, but it's much bigger than the room you're standing in currently.
Okay, so I'll use the torch to illuminate the arch itself. Are there any symbols there?
Same kind of thing that you saw before, just snakes and curvy, scaly looking sort of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. They're not pictures, it's like designs, but that look like snaky.
Gotcha.
Fresco?
Oh, these Southerners and their snakes.
Maybe fresco is the word you were thinking of.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go with fresco.
Okay. Well, warriors, what do you think? It seems that there is a vast room further in the interior. Perhaps that is the place that everything leads to eventually. Shall we go forth and take a look?
And again, for your edification, I'll just show you this. This is the room you're currently standing in.
Gotcha. What do you say? Sure. It looks like there's an elevated dais with a railing, and we'll be looking out into a vaster space on a lower level.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm going to take a look to see if there's anything that looks dangerous with the torchlight. Because gotta look before you leap, as the saying goes.
At the archway.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll. Same roll you've been making, the engineering thing.
14.
Looks safe, other than the typical, like, things are just kind of old and falling apart.
Okay.
But
guess I'll start carefully making my way into the room to look closer.
Okay. So you're gonna go in first?
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to fire another flaming arrow over to the side of the room where those statues are.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Go ahead, make an attack roll. This will be a little harder.
I got a 15 this time.
Okay. You know what? I think that'll hit. And so it kind of like notches itself into like the crack of one of these larger statues. These statues, you're only emitting like a candle light, but the statue depicts whoops, I'm looking at the wrong. Give me a second. Sorry.
Did you shoot the statue in the crack?
Yeah. The
god may be angry. Oops.
Yeah. The statue appears to be of a male warrior of some kind with like a stone khopesh sword, like angled out. And in the dim light emitted by this candle crossbow bolt thing, you actually see railing just to the south of it and stairs going up to this other raised area across from where you're at.
Yeah, I guess
promising.
I'll mention that to the other two guys. So I can see a passageway on the other side of the room leading out of the room.
Okay. Well, let's go take a look. Maybe there's something we can see.
Sure.
I mean, I guess like also it's like while we're going through the room, it's just like look to see if there's anything of any value in this room.
Okay. This will probably be easier if I just show you to try to describe this, but it's like an octagonal shape or a hexagonal shape room. So I'm just gonna share the screen because this is gonna be a nightmare to explain. I'm gonna have to have a word with the designer. But you're coming in from the left, so you're on this raised area. There's two statues that you can see, right? To the north of you with stairs that kind of leading down. To the south, you see stairs that kind of go up. This lower area where the two is there looks like water's down there. And then that right there, that door is made of bronze, and it's kind of green. It's kind of turning green from the moisture and the age.
Verdigris.
And it's and there in the light, there's like this giant coiled cobra rearing up, etched into the door, and it's like it's 15. The door itself is 15 feet. The statues look to be about 20 feet. This is a pretty large temple area, and in your light, I would say you can see beneath the railing, where the walls beneath the railing that kind of go down to the lower level on those walls. I think you can see my cursor here. You see there's there's like 4 panels with some kind of art, we'll say fresco, a bas relief like etched into it.
Oh, okay. So I look to the stairs leading up from this level, and I turn to Wixlix and Amos and say, I would say that was probably the point of the triangle room leading downstairs.
Yes, I was wondering about that because like
Does that
I
seem to
am
match up?
suspicious that always lead to here eventually.
Does that seem to match up to, the dimensions in our head? Like,
kind of, yeah. Because like when he mentioned that the tunnel curved around and was specific about which direction, it's like, oh wait, that the two paths go the same place, don't they?
I was about to say Amos is the engineer, so when Aaron Bjorn makes this suggestion, he can probably do the calculations, and it's like, yeah, that works, or not.
Yeah, I mean, like drawing schematics is the sort of thing my character does.
Well, go ahead and make a roll.
he's our GC.
There you go.
I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, this is where it's going, and in fact, it makes sense to you that there's some water on the floor because of the angle of everything. Water dripping from the ceiling. It's probably just pooling down here.
Okay. So all roads perhaps lead to that bronze door?
I mean, honestly, when we walked into the first room with the statue of the woman with the basket of snakes, I was wondering where the water that was dripping from the ceiling was going because there wasn't any pool on the floor. I guess this would be it.
Unless that's where they want interlopers to go to meet their doom.
I mean,
do you think that these
I don't even know what the purpose
southerners, these snake worshippers, have that sort of craft?
He thinks all sorts of paranoid things.
Well, I mean, who even built this? Are we sure it was built by human hands?
Well, the sickle swords do make you wonder. We probably ought to get those Wixlicks and take them as a prize if we can ever find some that are of suitable quality.
I've seen some Easterners use them, and they do make deadly weapons.
So it feels like we should go below, perhaps take a look at the bas reliefs, and then investigate that bronze door, for the prize still awaits us.
Yeah, it seems like the main thing to look at here is whatever's on the other side of the bronze door. But figuring out how to open it, I guess I'll walk over to where the bronze door is and take a look at the bronze door to see.
So it sounds like we're going downstairs. While Amos is looking at the bronze door, Aaron Bjorn will look at the bas reliefs.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's 4 panels,
thinking
right?
they might be suspect too.
Okay. The water is it's not cold, but it's not warm, obviously. And it's about ankle deep. And as you guys are doing your thing, would someone like to roll a d6 for me?
Sure.
I don't have
I
one
got
right
it.
out.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
All right. Very good. All right. Let's go. We'll talk to Mar Hockman first. Amos. Yeah, this, like I said, it's 15-foot bronze door. And it's aged and dealing with all the dampness, so it's not as bronze as it used to be, right? And it's double doors, and it's got just like this giant cobra head.
Serpentor's lair.
So, like,
Cobra.
what was the indication of like how it's kept closed, like door handle or lock or bar or something?
Oh, you do not see anything. It looks like maybe you can push it open.
So, what are the walls with the bas reliefs? Do they look kind of sturdy, or are they crumbling also?
They're in good. They're in better shape than the rest of the, I guess, stonework. But what you see is, let me get this up here. Yeah, so beneath each railing, and as you guys actually go down to the water, what's depicted is on both sides of you, right? It's beneath each railing, okay? And it's 4 panels. The first panel is closest to the exit. The last panel is closest to the bronze door, in that direction. The first panel shows robed congregants approaching an altar with a giant cobra rising from it. The second panel shows someone stepping forward, disrobing. The third panel shows the naked man kneeling before the snake. And the fourth panel shows the snake biting the man on the left shoulder.
Okay.
Is it a giant snake or a regular sized snake?
Based on it, it looks like a giant snake.
Let's hope we don't run into one of those.
They have an abundance of ancient horrors in this land.
Okay.
What would you like to do now, gents?
Do they? You said they look like they're in pretty good shape. Do they look like they have any seams in those walls, like that could hide, doors or compartments or passages?
Oh, sure, yeah. Looking closely, you don't see anything that would resemble like a secret door or anything like that.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just like carved stone and they just like etched into the surface of the stone.
Well, they seem more painted, right?
Well, mostly carved, like a bas relief.
They're bas reliefs.
Oh, that's right. Right. Yeah.
Like you carve the shape and then you add a little color to make the shapes pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Stone Mountain, Georgia, only for snake worshippers. Okay, so we examined the 4 panels, and we have the bronze door. It feels like the bronze door is where we go.
Yep.
And it, of course, was probably sealed with magic because I don't see any way to actually open it through conventional means.
Well, let's try pushing it. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, who's going to do that?
I'll give it a shove.
All right, go ahead. Make a strength check.
And I will try to assist, and will almost certainly fail.
So he got 11 plus his strength of 3 is 14. Does he get to add the daredevil thing again, or?
If you're planning on busting through, I'll allow you to do that.
Okay.
But just FYI, there may be a consequence once you get through because you're being a daredevil, right? And
Yeah.
if Aaron Bjorn's going to help, I'll give you another +2.
Okay. So with all those bonuses, it would be 18 combined.
All right, yeah. The two of you, I mean, it doesn't really move initially, then Aaron Bjorn just kind of like puts his shoulder into it a little bit, and the thing slowly opens up, and you come upon another set of stairs going down into a large, I'm going to say diamond-shaped room. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 70 feet from the door is this gigantic altar with gigantic statue on it, which I'll describe in a second. And then on the, you know what, I'm just going to stare at the screen because this is going to be difficult to describe. But the width of it is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80 feet, 80 to 90 feet. And the left hand side, okay, so the left hand side, you just see this fissure in the floor, columns that have like all these like twisting snakes have collapsed. Okay, and the giant altar that you see across from you is the ceiling's about 30 feet high, by the way, and there is some light trickling down because of the fissure, because that's where some of the ceiling collapsed as well, but it's not as bright as that other room you were in. Okay.
Guess this is the same fissure, just the other end of it.
Pillars are toppled. The floor is littered with soiled and rotten rugs and clothing, or something. They may have the rugs and the clothing may have been expertly embroidered. It's hard to say. But the north wall contains a massive altar and stone statue of a naked woman wearing a serpentine crown.
Oh, there we go.
Instead of arms, she has several snakes coiling out of her shoulders. Okay. At her feet are several tarnished gold plates, chalices, and there's a large stone box.
Vitselek, Amos, I see honorable gains.
This may be it.
The rewards of the brave.
So now
I don't
it's
trust it.
so basically the ceiling collapsed down into here, right? But the floor itself is intact, right?
With the exception of where you see that sort of like jagged thing, that's like a fissure into the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Take caution in navigating around that.
Sure, let's head. I see that there's still a standing column to our right as we go down. Let's take the long way around. Let's head by column to column.
Is
Presumably
there,
that will be the more firm part of the room.
that altar, I guess, is raised off the ground. Does it look like there's enough space to walk behind it?
No, that's just the way the map is.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there's like a small gap, but just like the sort of gap you stick your hand inside.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so
Well, maybe use the altar to go around. Like navigate around and then go up and.
So we'll head to that first column to the right.
Okay.
Or I should say to the east. And that's closest to us. And Aaron Bjorn will have his torch raised high and his sword out. And we'll proceed cautiously.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pick your way through the debris and the detritus. The walls have more of these like bas relief, but nothing specific. It's really just like snake imagery, similar to what you've been seeing on like the archways. Okay. But yeah, you make your way to the altar.
Okay, and of course we're seeing various golden items scattered about. I will take a closer look at them.
Yeah, these look like crudely, well, I shouldn't say crudely, but there's nothing too ornate about them. It looks like there was basically gold, smelted into plates and chalices. You think just kind of like in total worth a small fortune.
So I will pick up some of the items, and I'll look suitable cloak pin or a torque or something that can be hung around the neck or wrapped around the arm. That's what I'll be looking for.
Okay. Well, these are more. Oh, I'll be a little more clear, I guess. These are more like offering plates, like something you would see like in a Catholic ceremony, right? You got a little plate with the hose.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's not like jewelry and stuff. It's like gold plates,
Gotcha.
chalices, small cups.
So gold ring plates and things like. Okay.
Yeah. Probably worth like I said, a small fortune, like 1,000 gold pieces. That kind of
Okay.
thing.
Well, that will be duly noted. And then I look at the crown being worn by the statue.
With this, you could buy a mighty war band of mercenaries.
Indeed, and also melt them down and turn them into to torques and hack gold that I can decorate my warriors with. You and Amos foremost, of course. But for now, the question I ask, and I point at it with my sword, is this the crown we seek?
Oh, that is actually the crown that's being depicted is actually stone. It's carved into, but it looks like a snake cobra wrapped around the head, and it's like rearing up, just like you've seen on the door, the bronze door.
Okay, so I look at so there's a box here too, right? Like a chest.
A stone box. Yep.
Okay, so I look at that. It's like, is that stone chest then? Is that where the true crown lies?
Perhaps, but likely the
original crown would be something that would be worn by one of the priestesses or something, right? It wouldn't be sized to fit a statue larger than a human, I would think, because like the actual decor in this place, while they have large statues, the actual railings and steps are sized for humans.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think
Well, in any event.
No, I think the statue is just representation. Like I don't think there were giants living down here.
So, Amos, do you want to investigate the box and make sure it is safe for us to open it and that we will not damage whatever's inside?
I'll take a close look at it with a torchlight.
Yeah, the stone box looks like it may have had some. It's got some carvings on it, but that's kind of been weathered. Most likely, from what you gather, snake-like, right? But the lid is literally there's no hinges. You just have to like push or take the lid off.
Slide lid.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I mean,
let's take it off then.
Yeah, just.
I keep wary of the room in general, though. Like while they're looking at that, I have my back to them, and I'm kind of
I don't trust that crack in the floor. There's something.
I don't trust the statue.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But we'll keep an eye on those things, and I'll kind of put my back into the lid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And say, Amos, help me move this off, and Wixlick, stand guard.
Try to slide the lid off without damaging it, because it's an ancient relic.
Okay.
Look inside with the box after that.
Okay, I will get to you guys in just a second. Wix, as you kind of put your back to them and you're like looking at the fissure, if there is, whatever happened to this place, it tore down part of the wall on that's like the south west, because the diamond shape, that southwest, and continues, and you do see some of the light from the ceiling because from the jungle, and there are some like vines and whatnot, but most of it you can kind of see. This fissure goes for a long way, and you can almost see into some of the rooms from this temple across the way. You could, if you wanted to, use the vines to climb that way, but whatever this fissure did, it like almost split part of this side of the temple, not quite in half, but definitely cut through it.
Okay.
But that's what you see. And you guys, the lid slides off easy. And as you guys do that, as soon as the lid comes off, you hear a hissing sound, and one of you is going to get bit by a viper. So,
Oh dear.
Odds are even, Aaron Bjorn.
Alrighty. I will take odd.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Sorry.
That's the way it goes.
Okay, you are surprised. So, what is your armor class without any kind of dexterity bonus?
I don't think we get dexterity bonuses in Savage Swords. So my armor class, since I don't have my shield, is a 15.
Okay.
No, we don't.
No, it doesn't work that way. I don't think.
It occurs to me that while I was looking at
If it did,
earlier-
my armor class would be a 16.
I thought it was still like standard red, like you get agility bonus.
You may be right.
I don't know.
That was
I may
my
be confused.
I actually forgot to look up how that entire section of this game works.
Well, it's okay because I rolled a 13, and
So
it misses you. It like the viper maybe bites onto part of your arm guard, right? But the fangs don't pierce you.
Or it does that stupid snake thing where it actually bites the cloth in your sleeve and doesn't actually bite your skin.
Right. Okay.
Agility modifies the base defense value of 10. So yeah, you get.
okay. So it was 16. All right.
All right.
And now we know.
Roll initiative, guys. I do group.
All righty. So do you want us to roll initiative as a group, which is standard?
Please. Yes, please.
All right. So my agility, who has the highest agility bonus? Mine is +1.
+1.
Mine's 0.
Okay, so I will roll a 1d6 +1. And that will be our initiative.
I got a 3.
I have 7.
All right. There you go. Go ahead. What are you doing? This viper.
A cursed viper. And I, since I have my longsword out, I'm going to try to cut it in half.
Go for it.
All right. So I roll an 11. I add 3 for my melee combat skill, which is 14. And then I subtract 1 for my strength, which is 13. So there we go.
All right. It has a defense of 15. So you swing at it, but because it's kind of slithering out of this box, and your sword just kind of hits this stone box. There's some sparks fly up, and now the thing is coiled up on the altar. Mar Hockman, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, Amos, what are you doing?
Well, okay, the snake is no longer inside the box. That's I don't really think trying to shoot it with the crossbow is a good idea.
Do you have a lit torch?
Yeah. I mean, I could try bonking it with the lit torch, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say burn it.
Well, I mean, you have to touch it with the burning part of the torch for that. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do a melee attack using the burning torch.
Okay, make a roll.
I got a 4.
All right. The thing is just too fast. All right, Wix. There's a commotion behind you. You hear shouting from Iron Bjorn, "Cursed viper!" What are you doing?
So I try to swing my sword at it.
Okay.
So he gets melee combat 3, but he's got he's a specialist with the weapon, so it's 6. So now do I add strength to it also?
I believe you do.
Oh, that's crazy. So I rolled a whopping 3, but +9 is 12.
All right. Well, again, it's
We stink.
Slithers past you. I honestly didn't expect this fight to be the way it is going, but that's cool. It slithers past you, and you your sword just comes down and smashes into this altar, cracking it because of the stone and whatnot, and some of the plates and whatnot are kind of scattered about a little bit. The thing is still doing its thing. me just do its turn. Well, I'm going to make a quick roll here. Yeah. The thing is, it's a viper, it's a snake, it's an animal. It's these three hulking figures compared to it trying to kill it. So it fails its resolve roll and slithers past the legs of this giant thing and into the darkness. And Amos, as you guys kind of like look into the box, the stone box, there seems to be like some sort of compartment underneath that allows whatever snakes are down there to come out.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. If this was like sealed with magic or if there's just a hole inside the box. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I assume we can find some rubble or something to block up the hole.
We could just
yeah.
put the lid back on it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but there's something in here, I assume, isn't there?
In the box?
Is it just a
Yeah.
hole in the box, or is there something in it?
No, just a hole.
Okay, well,
Okay.
but the lid goes back where we found it.
Yeah. This is very annoying. So, where then is the crown we're looking for? I mean, I reached down and grabbed up some of this very fine treasure and well earned, but where's the crown?
The maybe there's some clue to the statue.
What does the you mentioned that the statue in the other room what looked to be about 8 feet tall, or would be 8 feet tall if it had its head.
Yes.
And we don't know where the statue's head went.
Well, it looked like it was knocked off, and the rubble there's rubble in that first room, so you surmise that it's there. It's just shattered.
Gotcha.
Whatever. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Perhaps the altar itself holds some clue of the statue.
Yeah, let's take a closer
These-
look at it. Maybe there's a
these-
compartment in it, or
These ancient
something
cultures
moves.
were very crafty about hiding their most precious objects.
yeah. We'll take a closer look.
Okay.
But we'll be on the lookout for snakes crawling about this time, filthy creatures.
But you said Matt, with the crevice, it showed other rooms. Were they rooms that we haven't seen?
So you're not, yeah. You're looking through. Your torchlight only illuminates for the most part this diamond-shaped room, this big altar area, right? But you're seeing light filter from the ceiling, flickering through the trees and foliages, like you saw in that one room where you were up against the fissure. So you're really not getting a whole lot of detail, but there's something over there.
Oh, so that there's other areas that we haven't explored yet. But we'd have to navigate the fissure to get to them.
You haven't really taken a close enough look, but
Okay.
Potentially.
Well,
let's
I
take a-
figured we were going to have to look in the bottom of the fissure soon enough. So, hey, I guess I'll walk over towards it and carefully peer over it using the torchlight.
Where you are in this room, the fissure does not. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, you can see in this section you don't see as many vines and whatnot like you did earlier, but yeah, it's like almost like a cliff of that goes down into another level, maybe about 30 feet.
So we have to do some Pitfall Harry stuff to get to it, I'm assuming.
What do you want to do?
Do you want to check the other area that we didn't check upstairs that connects?
Yeah, there is that other room.
we are-
Maybe we could go
Let's
over
do
and look
that.
at quick and just
So
be
that
thorough.
see if we can find an easier way of getting down there.
It's like, but presumably whoever built this temple had some way of getting to the lower floor, other than that hole inside that stone box.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah, I just think maybe real quick we'll connect the other area, just to see what was there, and then if we can be okay or anything else to see up top, we'll have to delve deeper.
Okay. So you're going to head back bronze door into the oddly shaped room with the panels.
Right.
Okay. And so here,
We will take the gold with us.
Okay. Great.
Sack it.
All right, so I'll just open this up so you guys can see. All right, so you come back into this room, right? So you could go back the way you came. You can go through here, or you can go up here and through this archway.
I would just go
go
like
east.
directly there.
So this way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go up the stairs out of the. Give me a second here. All right. And through the archway, you enter into a 30-foot by 30-foot room. On the opposite end, the other side of the archway is one of these wooden doors that are swollen, and these stone pegs lining the wall, and rotted, tattered robes periodically hanging on them. They look like when they were fresh and new, beautifully embroidered green and gold.
So this is where the cultists would don their garments.
You said it was embroidered with gold thread.
Well, a gold, what it looks like gold coloring, yellow.
I mean, because if it was actually gold thread, then scooping up the gold thread and shoving it into a sack would count as loot, I suppose. But well, anyway.
But you said there's a door to the east.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So there's another area that we haven't looked at yet. Okay.
Do the robes have pockets in them? Just by chance?
Looking for loose change.
Maybe somebody had.
Might as well be thorough.
Yeah.
If
somebody had Wrigley's chewing gum,
Why don't you make a search roll? And yeah.
Search rolls. That sounds like a good idea.
I got a big 6.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay.
Found some lint.
I rolled a 20. Holy cow.
All right. Roll 2d6 for him.
All right.
Guess I'll do a search roll looking around the room too.
I get a 3 and a 4.
You find, we'll say, 7 copper. You find some loose change.
Okay. I pick them up, look at them, frown, and drop them back on the floor.
Well,
they might be old coins. They might have value to a collector.
But not so much to a warrior. Only gold and silver is truly valuable.
I'll scoop.
Well, that and iron in your hand.
Anyway, I rolled a 7, and I have like an investigation thing of 2, so I probably don't. Well,
9. Yeah, nope. You don't find anything either.
So I'll just pick up the copper coins that he dropped on the floor. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing with? Do you want to go through that door?
I mean, we haven't looked inside that room yet, so hey, why not? The other option is to jump down the crevice. That looks dangerous.
Okay.
Sure, we dilapidated like the other doors.
Yeah, you'll have to break through it.
I just put my fist through it.
Okay, go ahead. Make your strength check. Daredevil bonus and everything.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Okay. Again, you're the big guy, right? And you got some armor on, and you just like the thing splinters, and you come into. This is going to be difficult to explain, so I think I'll just show it to you.
I mean, as the old saying goes, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's gonna reveal a few things, but that's okay. This is how I used to run my Lamentations game anyway. All right, so you come in through here, all right? And so the ceiling has collapsed. There are vines and some what remains of some of the wall and even some vegetation kind of growing in here. And you see like down here in your torchlight, that the wall's broken and you can kind of move through the wall there, right? There's one of these wooden doors up here. And what is most remarkable about this room is that connecting the stone, the broken furniture, the vines and other detritus and tree branches that hang from the ceiling is a thick spider web, periodically punctuated by large, well, we'll just say captured prey that have been wrapped up in webbing. And with the sound that you made, you see the webbing is actually moving, and you're seeing something large. That's where that X is moving towards you relatively quickly. So let's roll initiative.
Okay, who wants to roll it this time, guys?
Yeah, I'll
So-
do it.
There you go.
I got a 5. Sorry.
Okay, give me a second. I got to get to the. All right, and I got a. Oh, I rolled a. I'm gonna lose. Yeah, that'd be a plus. Yeah, I got a 3. So, all right, you're going first. Yeah, you see this giant spider, black, with like a bulbous abdomen, right? And I don't know. Let's have some fun with it as it's
Life
moving
11,
through.
sure.
You see in the flickering light of your torch what appears to be some strange red hourglass shape.
When I'm,
Oh,
lighting
this-
this on
great.
fire.
Wonderful.
But this thing is gigantic. It's like we'll say like 8 feet, 9 feet before.
Well, that's
you.
a horror.
Yeah. This
Okay,
thing is huge.
so-
I have an idea. I'd say get behind me, and I want to do the defensive stance where
Okay.
if I succeed in defending, I get a counterattack.
Okay.
So it's
Oh,
kinda
I know
like
what you're
a-
talking about. Right. Yeah, because you were like a +3 on defense, and then if it attacks you, you get a free action counterattack. Right.
Yeah.
I still want to light the spider web on fire.
Okay.
Aaron Bjorn,
Like throw a
Aaron
torch at it or
Bjorn
something.
will reluctantly do what you say. He's standing there. He's got his buckler out and his sword, but it's like, okay, looks like wants to try this.
All right. So Wix, you go into full defensive mode. Armbjorn, you move behind, and Amos, you start setting the thing out, setting the webbing on fire. That's going to actually help you move. I should have mentioned this because of the debris and the webbing. You guys will be like moving at half speed through this area. But as you're burning, you're kind of like burning the area around you. So you guys are actually, are able to sort of navigate better. But nothing at this point. I mean, if you wanted to move into melee combat with the spider and try to, I mean, if that was your plan to set the spider webs on fire so it damage it, you're going to have to get into melee combat.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Is
that what you'd like to do? Or
I don't like the idea of being in a room surrounded by cobwebs when the creature that made the cobwebs is coming after me. So I figure I should eliminate as much of its advantage as I can.
Sure, yeah. What I'll say is that because like the webbing and whatnot would also hinder your abilities to dodge and whatnot, so you'd lose any dex bonuses. So, but because you're doing that, these guys will get their dex bonuses. But if they start moving into other areas, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to continue burning. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, great. All right, so you guys basically go all full defensive, and this thing charges forward and tries to take a big old bite out of Wix. So I rolled a 9 plus that is 10 plus 13. I bet you that don't hit, does it?
No. Because with the bonuses and his heavy armor and the dex, he's at like 24.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, go ahead. You get your counterattack then.
Okay, let's see. I got a 13, but it's you said he gets a +3 to his attack, or he gets a +3. That was just to the defense, right? So
Yeah.
he's got a 21 total.
That's a hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay. His damage is, because I forget. I need light. Does 2d6
Wow, your video filter went insane when you flipped the light switch.
All right, so he does 5 and 4, 9. Plus he does 12 points.
All right, this thing you've never heard a spider squeal before, but it did. It's high pitched, and so that would be it for this round. Roll initiative. Oh, I rolled horrible again.
Oh, I guess I'll do it again.
Go for it.
Yeah, 5 again.
All right, you guys are going first.
I'm just gonna straight up attack it.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 is enough to hit it. Yes.
Sweet. Okay, 8 points.
All right. It's still up, but there's like goo spurting out of its abdomen. Its legs are kind of shattered. It's like struggling. Aaron Bjorn, are you gonna?
Yes, I step out from around Wixlex and with a Scanian war cry, I will attack it with my sword. You can tell by the look on my face, I'm thoroughly revolted by this thing. And let's see. So I rolled an 11 plus 3 is 14. Minus 1 is 13.
That's enough to hit it. Go ahead, roll damage.
He takes 1d8 because it is a long sword. And he takes 6 points of damage.
All right, Iron Bjorn steps out behind the big guy, and then just gut you just like tear the abdomen open, and the thing like twitters and then rolls on its back, and like legs curl up. It's dead.
You kill Stealer.
He's going to tell all his future soldiers about how he valiantly defeated the lurker.
Yes.
Well, what makes it worse is that Wixlex will probably be part of the warband even while I'm saying it.
you could pay me to back.
I was about to say the gold wrapped around your arm will soothe any feelings you may have about the matter.
Yeah, he totally did that. That's what he did.
So see, Wixlex is smart. He understands how this works. Anyway, so we've killed the spider. Now let's go ahead and start burning away the web and figure out what sort of things it was eating in here. Hopefully not people, but we should probably know.
We mentioned that like a large chunk of the ceiling is missing, so it's possible it was actually getting its food from outside the temple.
I mean, it could be monkeys, it could be anything, number of things, but let's check and see.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can search some of the
cocoons.
Whatever. And by like cutting them open and whatnot. So
or just light them on fire, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, let's be careful about the burning right now. You never know, we might burn something valuable.
All right. So so who is gonna each of you gonna do one?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just slice one open.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
Roll a d6. Let's see what we get this time. 6.
Oh wow. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I need you to make a an agility check.
Fortunately, I have a decent agility. So I rolled an 18 plus 1 is a 19.
Oh, you lucky son of a. All right, so you guys have actually been rolling really well. You slice into one, and it's actually one of these cocoon things, and it's actually not a cocooned creature. It's actually just filled with spider eggs, and a bunch of spiders just like about fist size, or maybe twice the size of a fist, start come spilling out. You jump out of the way just in time as they just kind of like land, and then they just kind of scatter.
Okay, so now we know that this was a female spider. Good to know. Good to know. I'm going to look at the shape of the thing that he cut open and find something that's a different shape to cut open.
Sure. Okay. Why don't you? We'll just make a straight wits roll. D20 plus whatever wits bonus you got.
Damn it! I got a 4. And my wits bonus is 0, so.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like it won't be eggs. Roll a d6.
5.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you cut one open, and it looks like it's a recent kill from like one of the Haswan jungle fighters, right? And you actually see that the jungle fighter has some jade jewelry. You think it might be worth like 10 gold pieces.
Okay, well, I guess I'll salvage that, and I guess that was the only thing he had on him in the uh web. Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
alrighty then. Well, I picked up jewelry.
All right. How about you, Wix?
Is there another one that's does
Yep.
it look okay? So I just make sure that there's no more spiders. I kind of keep vigilant with the other entrances, there's
Roll. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
what do you want me to roll?
Well, if you're going to try to like identify, try not to hit eggs, just make a wits
Okay.
roll.
Probably not that good. His wits is not. Oh, his wits is +2. Is it add search to it, or just
Oh
straight
yeah,
wits?
you can use I'll allow search to add to that.
It's still only an 8.
Yeah, this doesn't look like it might be eggs, it might not. You're not 100%
Okay.
sure. Roll the d6.
5.
Oh, same thing. All right, yeah, you find another Haswan jungle fighter with some jade jewelry, 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Clearly, we have eliminated a real threat when we killed the spider.
Indeed.
The locals owe us a debt of gratitude, even if they do not know it.
I am curious just how many smaller spiders of the same species occupy this area. This creature appeared to be several years old, and these things lay eggs relatively often.
To be perfectly frank, once we found the crown, we can set the whole place on fire for all I care.
Nuke it from orbit.
That is
Only
a sound
way to be
plan, my
sure.
lord.
All right. You may recall that when you were first traveling through these parts to get to this place, witch doctors and the natives feared this place because of something terrible that hunts this area. You may have just killed it. So,
Well, I mean, this is something that we know was killing people, and we didn't get a description of the creature that was killing the people that came here. So I'm going to guess most of the people that fell victim to it, didn't live to describe it.
Yep.
There you go.
So let's explore some more.
all right. So, here, again, this is going to be metagamey, but there's no way I'm going to be able to describe this with any accuracy. So I will just share this with you guys again. So you are basically, you guys fought the creature here. Where would you like to go?
Have we opened all of the cocooned things yet?
I didn't put like, you want to keep going? I mean, you can.
I mean, just like want to thoroughly search this place to see if there's anything of value left in it.
Sure. Yeah, there's like a few more. We'll say 3 more.
While they're doing that, I'll go ahead and just open any doors in this general area and just peek in and see what's behind them.
All right. Make a strength check for this door. And the
Okay.
rest, you guys, Amos, why don't you roll a d6 for me?
I would say I probably failed that because 3 minus 1 for my strength is a 2.
Oh yeah, even with like the sword, this one is a little bit. We'll say this one is just for some reason.
It's not as rotten.
Yeah, maybe it's a little petrified.
This seems
I
to
don't
be
know.
resisting me.
Mhm.
Yes.
Anyway, my d6 roll was 6.
Oh, okay. I need you to make an agility check as you pierce.
Oh, good Lord. You're finding more babies.
Lord, I haven't seen you resisted that greatly since the farmer's daughter.
I got a 2.
Okay, roll 2d6.
Don't die, Amos.
I mean, that was already the plan, so
We have to have at least one PC death.
I got a 4.
All right. These things swarm up your arm and around you. You start freaking out, trying to get them off you, but you do take 4 damage from stinging spider bites. No poison other than the stingingness of it, right? So you're
Okay.
not gonna die from poison, but you are bitten and
Injured.
you got like redness from the spider bites. So
Unless he's allergic, and then we
Well,
have a
okay,
whole other
so
problem.
I had 16 health. Now I have 12. Great.
Alas.
okay, Wix, you're gonna open up another. There's 2 more.
Okay. Well, I'll stay close to the captain.
Okay.
And if he wants me to help with that door, I'll bash that one.
Yeah, let's get this door open. Let's get all the doors open before we free any more spiders.
Okay. So I got an 18 total.
Okay, you easily smash that open, and peeking into this room, you see a room lined with 12 desiccated corpses lying on rotting straw mats. Each one holds a clay cup in one hand and a rusted dagger in the other. You see they are wearing ceremonial jade and gold necklaces, each one.
Yeah, those are
Between
ours.
between each pair of corpses is a clay jug.
Interesting.
And immediately to your left is a stone set of stairs leading down into darkness.
There we go. In the meantime, we loot. I mean, obtain honorable treasure.
Okay, so this hallway here. Guess I'll check that out while they're.
This right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, obviously, one way goes the way we came in, and the other one's just a different door to the same room. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
just-
just
Just
what I do
you're-
is
double check and make sure there wasn't like another room off to the side somewhere.
Yep.
so what I do in order to get the jade and gold necklaces, I just cut off the heads of the corpses and take them off.
Okay. Give me a second here. Okay, so you start going through doing that. What are you doing, Wix?
Just staying close to him, assisting him if necessary.
All right. And as this is happening, Amos is like using the ambient light from the ceiling and whatnot. He can actually figure out that the hallway does what it does and connects back to the entry room. And when you guys collect, as Amos gets back to what you saw as room 6 with the bodies, you've collected the last of the necklaces for you surmise they're 100 gold pieces each, so that's like 1,200 gold. And as you do that, the bodies rise. The now headless ones rise.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to roll initiative this time, Wix?
Sure.
1d6, and we'll add 1.
6 total.
I rolled
okay.
6. I rolled a 6. So this is going to be happening at the exact same time. I'll let you guys resolve your attacks first, but you could still be attacked by something even if you killed it because it's all happening same time. So like there's just this flurry of activity is like you're like, oh my god, it's the Walking Dead.
So I will slash the nearest corpse.
Go for it.
All righty. Here we go. So 14 plus 3 is 17 minus 1 is 16.
That is a successful hit.
And he takes 2 hit points of damage.
All right. It is still coming at you.
Naturally.
Wix.
You know what? In this, maybe Mark. I know in some of the other red games or wretched games, like you had like the man of actions with 2 attacks. So like this is pretty much straight, more like D&D, where it's just 1 attack unless you have something special.
I think
that's so.
Yeah, I think that's where like the combat maneuvers and stuff come into play.
Okay. Yeah, I think because I think one person had a unique feat where if they if they kill an enemy, they can then attack another enemy. I think
right, and you have to have like your
like
melee combat or something like that. It has to be a certain level.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling up to it right now.
Yeah,
that's
some
all.
characters have unique feats that give them other bonus actions and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
because
all.
like each character class has its own unique ability.
You can attack multiple opponents. Beyond each additional opponent beyond the first imposes a -2 penalty to the roll. So, Wix, if you wanted to attack 4 guys, you would be at a -8. But if you succeeded, you'd hit all 4.
Oh, okay.
That's my reading of it.
So I'm gonna
Cool.
go for 2 then.
Okay, so you'll be at a -2.
And I'll make one of them the one that he just attacked.
Okay.
Okay. Not a great roll. So 15 minus 14.
That's a hit.
Okay, so roll 1 damage roll or
Roll 2 damage rolls because you're,
okay. All right, so I'll say the wounded one. All right, he takes 8.
Okay.
The fresh one takes 10.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So our giant. Where did you say you were from? Some sort of like
Bavar.
Bavar.
Yeah. You're just giant, man. You just like you shatter one, and then you shatter another one. They're just like bones and splintered bones are going everywhere. All right, Amos, what are you doing?
I'll just fire a crossbow bolt at one of them.
Okay, go for it.
Roll d20. 7.
No, that is a miss, sir. That is a miss.
Well,
All right.
I guess miss, even though, yeah, my bonus isn't that great.
Well, what is your total roll?
Well, like 7 plus 2 for ranged combat, and I guess I don't get any other bonuses for that.
You get your agility.
Yeah, but my agility is 12, so my agility has
Yeah,
a plus
that just missed. Yeah, that just misses. So, all right. Well, they are going to swarm you at this point. So, Amos, your crossbow will be ineffective next round. But let's see. What's your armor class, Amos? Your defense, I should say. Defense.
I have reinforced leather armor. I'm
Okay.
not actually sure beyond that how you handle the armor class in this game, because I didn't actually see a thing on the character sheet for it, and I forgot to look it up earlier.
Okay. Scrolling. Just trying to get to the equipment list here.
Oh, great. Okay, that's great. Lovely. I just realized something, that the thing that it had in the list of starting gear for my character class isn't actually in the armor table, so I don't actually know what it's armor.
There's a
is.
couple of examples of that. Yeah.
Right,
Unfortunately,
it's really classes of armor, so whatever that would fall into.
I mean, it says reinforced leather armor.
Reinforced leather armor. So let's take a look at the armor.
We got a defense. I'm just going to say defensive 14. That's what I'm seeing. So none of them connect at this point as they're like sort of waving their rusty daggers at you. Okay. And then we got nope. Aaron Bjorn, your defense again was 16?
It is 18.
18, okay.
Yeah, with my shield.
Okay. All right. Similarly to you, the 4 that swarm you are ineffective. And then we got, so there's 1. And Wix, you're swarmed by a bunch as well. One of them actually gets a natural 20, but the rest do no damage. And so you take a total of 9 points of damage as this rusty dagger, or I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Actually, Hold on a second. I actually rolled the wrong die on this one. Let me re-roll that. 7 points of damage as this rusty dagger actually finds purchase. It's like comes up behind you and slides in between some of your armor plating.
Ouch. I'm going to get lockjaw now from tetanus.
You know, I guess cutting the heads off these guys was a good idea.
Okay, roll initiative. 2 of them have been defeated.
I'll roll it this time. Total of 4.
You're going first.
Okay, so I am furious that these filthy things would attack my herd. So I strike at another one. Hopefully I can hit this time and kill it. And will a 12 do?
A 12 will do.
And 6 points of damage.
You destroy one. There are 9 left. All right. Amos, what are you doing? You got 3 swarming you here.
I don't actually have a melee weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Like that, yeah.
You
Like
could
the only
use,
weapon
I guess.
listed in my starting equipment stuff is a crossbow.
Well, you could use your crossbow as a club, I guess. Improvised weapon.
Or you could.
Actually, wait. Didn't you say that? It's like 3 of them are dead, and each of them had a dagger. Could I just like grab one of those daggers and try using that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'll do that and just like stab one of them with the dagger. Then.
Okay. Scramble onto the floor, grab one, and start waving it around. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Roll to see if I hit. I got a 10.
That's a hit. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Wait, what's the damage on the dagger? I actually don't know.
I think it's D4.
Oh. I got a 1.
All right. Well,
I scratched it anyways.
yeah. The skeleton goes, ow. Okay, Wix, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to go for 3 this time. Is that
All right.
minus 2? Is that
It would
minus
be
2?
minus 4. at
Minus
this time.
4. Okay. Give it a shot.
Yeah, because it's a cumulative minus 2. Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 12 total?
That's a hit.
Oh.
So you hit 3.
Okay. And separate damage for each?
Yeah.
Okay. So one takes 7.
Okay.
One takes 9.
Okay.
And one takes 14.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Note to self. Roger's not allowed to play in my games anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Bear in
this
mind,
character,
dude,
at
we
least.
only have one guy who actually is a warrior.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he's here, actually.
I'll play a slimy thief next time.
So, yeah, similarly, you just you start hacking them down, and one just shatters as the bones like bounce off the stone wall. There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. One of which is wounded. All right. Well, that's going to be a hit on Amos. Oh, 2 hits on Amos for a total of 6 damage between 2 as daggers start slicing into him.
I'm going to do it.
6 hit points then.
Oh, 6 points. Okay.
Okay. And then against. Oh, yeah, you guys are too heavily armored. So, yeah, you're able to fight off the last 3 that are in front of you. And then there's 3 in front of Amos, who's like doing his best. Your archer is like just getting shredded by undead. And now it's the next round. Roll initiative. Oh, I got a 6 this time.
Amos, go for it, man. You are at the most at risk. We will let you roll initiative.
I got a 5.
Okay.
You roll 5, add 1. Did you add 1?
Well, yeah, 5 was the without the bonus, so 6.
Oh, okay, so it's 6.
All right, this will be happening at the same time. I'll let you guys resolve yours first. So, Amos, you're trying to bat away 3 guys. Why don't you?
I'll just try to run over and hide behind Wix.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you. We'll consider like you're going full defensive too. How's that? And then, all right, and Iron Bjorn, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Not so good. 7 plus 3 is 10. Minus 1 is 9.
Oh, you just missed it. Just missed it.
I am so annoyed.
Your longsword actually kind of like bounces off like a shoulder blade or something. Like it just doesn't have the strength to cut through.
More of a lover than a fighter, as it turns out. But he doesn't know that.
All right, Wix.
All right, I'm gonna try the same attack 3 again.
Okay.
He's going buck nutty. Don't think so. I got a total of 7.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
All right, Amos. I got a 4, a 5, and a 13. That is not going to hit. You're able to duck, dodge, dive behind Wix. Wix and Arnbjorn are batting away these rusty knives, and it is another round of combat. Roll initiative. This time I rolled a 1. You guys are going to win because you have a +1, so don't even bother. Go for it. What are you doing?
Time to attack another one. Gotta whack him. A little bit better, so that's a 12 this time total.
That is a hit.
And
you guys now. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually did 7 points of damage.
All right. Another one goes down. At this point, the remaining are now swarming around you because Amos is has dived behind you guys. So there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Wix, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna go for the 3 again.
Okay.
Okay, so that's better. 15.
That is a hit.
6. 6 points. 14 points. And 7 points.
All right. 3 more are cut down, and another one just like is obliterated. There's now 2 left. Amos, what would you like to do?
I was just looking up to see whether or not you can throw daggers in this, and apparently you can't. So, I don't know. The only other option, I don't really feel like trying to do a melee attack on one of these guys.
You don't have to. You can just hang out and back, be full defensive.
I don't know.
Well, you still have your crossbow, right?
Well, this is like
He'd be firing into melee though.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I don't want to shoot you guys with it.
We appreciate that.
So yeah, I just hang back.
Okay, very good. All right, the last 2. Ooh, all right. That's a 19. So Arnbjorn, the one that you nicks you back for 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And that's gonna miss Wix. So all right. Final round of combat, I think. And again, I rolled a 1, so you guys automatically win. Take it away, Wix. There's 2 left.
Okay.
Get him, man. Get him.
So it's -1 for 2?
It'd be -2 for 2.
-2 for 2. Okay. I got 9 plus 9 plus 15. 9 plus 15.
That's a hit.
Uh, 10 points to 1.
Okay.
And 9 points to another.
All right. The last of the skeletal creatures, the desiccated corpses, are defeated. And you now have 1,200 gold pieces in jade and gold jewelry.
Aaron Bjorn is thrilled. I'm going to make a performance check. Hold on. Aaron Bjorn, yes, because he is Scanian and he does do this. So let me see. Oh, that's not bad. With his adjustment, that would be because he has charisma. So 12 plus 2 plus 1 for 3. That'd be a 15. So he does an impromptu skaldic lay on the spot, praising the warband of Arnbjorn Thorbrandsson for slaying 12 foemen and taking the gold from their necks and blah, blah, blah. And you're not entirely sure that he's being very poetic and describing what actually happened. And then he says, and now I shall share honorable gold with my herd. And so he takes these necklaces and puts them around your necks.
Uh-oh.
And so now everybody has a bunch of jade and gold necklaces.
So now we leave and we hire a bunch of henchmen to come scour the temple.
Exactly. We hired 20 guys who have nothing in life, put sharpened sticks in their hand. Yeah. So we're doing okay though, guys. We've stolen the offertory, which was apparently gold. And we've got these jade and gold necklaces, and we've got the jade bits we found on the bodies with the spiders. We're not doing too bad. We found 7 copper, which we left lying on the floor because let's not insult the gods. Anyway, well, it's like, it's copper, dude. Come on. So, yeah, I mean, Aaron Bjorn's in there. He's bleeding a little bit, but he's extremely happy. So, because this now we have a story of a brave and stirring battle.
Indeed.
And we have a stairway down.
Is there anything, for like binding wounds or anything like that, or you have to wait till you get like full rest? And
we don't have any sources of healing.
Yeah, because my
there's
like 6 out of 16 health.
Okay.
Yeah, we do not have. So there's an ability called Holy Miracle, and that can actually be used to heal. But magic is kind of rare, so most parties have to do without it.
All right.
Healing is usually done naturally.
And we don't.
So, I mean, we can bind up wounds. That's not a problem, but that doesn't necessarily give you your hit points back.
Yeah. So do we delve deeper, or do we?
I mean,
go
if
to
this
lick our
wasn't a
wounds
one shot, I would say that this was a great time to like break and come back later. But
If this was a campaign, yeah, we would need to take a break so that we don't risk losing Amos. Otherwise, to be honest, Wixlick and Aaron Bjorn are actually not that badly hurt. I mean, I've taken 1 hit point of damage. How much damage is Wixlick's taken?
I took 7. I'm at 18 now.
Okay, yeah, and oddly enough, I'm at 18 because I started with 19. So it's up to you guys. Clearly, Aaron Bjorn feels like we've accomplished a great deal. The only thing we don't have is the crown. Can we leave without the crown? Would it be honorable to leave without the crown?
Well, I mean, we've figured
We're
out.
not really asking Amos. Sorry, I just can't stop. It's like he's Persian, right? Yeah, we're not asking him. So what do you think, Wixlex?
It's up to you if you want to continue. I'm.
Let us at least go down and see what is there. Perhaps the crown simply sits upon a stone statue and we can take it and leave. But if the battle is too great for us today, we shall leave and come back tomorrow ready to fight again.
Agreed.
All right. Very good.
We head downstairs.
All right. Yeah, you go down this stone stairs. It goes for quite some time. You like maybe 30 feet or so, but it goes down pretty deep. And you are in the center of a T intersection. It goes north, south, and to the west. South, about 20 feet away, is one of these doors, wooden doors. To the west, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just at the edge of your firelight, 50 feet away, is some doors, or a door, excuse me. And then to the north, 20 feet away, you see an archway, and it opens up into some larger space. Looks like there might be another statue in there.
Any more mummified corpses or giant spiders looking in here?
Nothing that you can see at this point. But you with your engineering background and whatnot, the walls and the ceiling look a little bit better, more stable. this far down.
Interesting.
Like the part above ground was being weathered by the fact that it had a hole in the roof, I guess.
Pretty much, yes.
Exposed to the elements. Well, let's go through the doorway that leads into the big open space and see what's there.
Okay. You walk into a 50-foot by 50-foot square room. At its center is a statue, which I will describe in just a second. On the east wall, the north wall, and the west wall are doors. These ones are made of stone. Okay. The statue. There's 2 doors on the west wall, 2 doors on the north wall, and 2 doors on the east wall. I want to be clear about that. The statue depicts the same woman you've seen in the larger statue, the giant one. Okay, except she doesn't have snakes for arms. She's actually holding a basket of snakes above her head, and it's like spilling out all over her like water.
Somebody was freaky.
And the doors of this room made of stone, and they depict that coiled cobra rearing up.
Okay.
She got a basket of snake bukkake going on.
I was about to say, these people and their snakes, which makes me feel like we will eventually see something snaky at some point. Let's check before we further explore the doors in this room. Let's go back and check the other one, just to see what's on the other side of it.
Well, there's 2 choices. It's in south, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the mood to open the doors and see what's behind them before digging deeper into the complex.
Do you want to do west first?
Let's do west first, and then we'll do the other one.
Okay. You'll have to bash this one open. Who wants to do that? Let me guess.
I'll bash it a little.
I kind of know.
I'll bash it a little bit more carefully this time.
All right. So no daredevil.
Okay. So he only got a 10 total.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
You enter into it's kind of an oddly shaped room. Immediately to your right, the wall goes 30 feet. Then it turns west 30 feet to a door. Go south 30 feet or 40 feet. Then west again for another 20 feet. Then south for another 20 feet. And then east 40 feet. North 20 feet. And then 10 feet back to where you are. Does that make sense? I can show you a picture if it'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably should have had mapping paper. That doesn't sound, I can't put that in my head.
I've been trying to draw it as we go along, and usually it matches up, but then until it gets weird.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's partially collapsed room. You see stone shelves that have been shattered and broken weapons lying about.
It was an armory. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, there's a opening on the south wall there, and then there's a door up in the corner of the northwest.
Let's go back and open the other door in the room we first entered.
Yeah. This was what was behind door number 2. Time to check door number 3, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Want to bash that one open?
Sure. Okay. So I got a 12 total.
Okay. It is bashed open, and this one is another somewhat oddly shaped room. So I'm just going to show it to you.
Okay.
Where they kept their snake juice?
This
It feels like all of these can interconnect with one another.
Yes, indeed.
Rotting bags, boxes, and shelves containing what appears to be long desiccated and rotten foodstuffs and other supplies. You actually see like insects and whatnot scurry from the light as you guys kind of enter.
Okay, this looks like perhaps it's the storerooms and armories and stuff like that. I can guess we can go back to the statue room and start looking behind those stone doors.
Well, we want to check just the shelves and stuff, just to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it's
true.
Something we can use.
Okay. In spending time in this room, the storeroom, you find nothing of value. Like I said, it's just like bags are just rotten. Like you pick them up and like they just sort of like disintegrate. There is obviously no real food. It's just been like rotten, eaten away, and all that.
And
Right.
the wood crates, because they had rotten food in them, the wood is now rotten too.
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing the armory, when we look around in there, the weapons on the floor, it's all ruined and rotten and it's rusted. And
Make a search roll.
I will make a search roll.
Sure. I got a 6.
I got 11.
I have a 14.
All right, the 11, the 14. I need you to roll a 1d6.
All right. I get a 1.
I got a 1 also.
All right, you find each of you find a jade dagger worth 10 gold pieces each.
Oh, nice. I don't complain about that.
I'm having difficulty understanding how that would be a functional weapon, but it does sound like something you could sell.
It's like ceremonial.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stick that in my belt.
Hey guys, I'm getting a call from my wife, so why don't we take a bio
Sure.
break here?
Well, I was
We'll go to the.
about to say, it's like I'm kind of to do. Yeah,
You gonna skip out?
Yeah, because that's probably what I was wondering about the time so much earlier, is because I had other things I need to do today. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here. Sorry.